Hiya, welcome to July ScrawlrBox. I'm going to open this up. I have a slight cold I'm just getting over, so I'm sorry if there's sniffing during this video. I will try and keep it to a minimum. Let's cut it open. Really nicely packaged, isn't it? It's cute. I can already see that there's something really cute underneath. I can't wait to see. Let's open this. Ooh, wow. Another gorgeous print. Oh my gosh. Just look at that. That's fabulous. Who's this by? Maria Bjornbaum Oberg, goes by Bouquet. And she's a tattoo artist. My grass is just absolutely overgrown right now because there's lots of clover flowers have come up, and it was just full of bees the other day. When it finally got not dry enough to cut, I just couldn't bring myself to take the mower to it. So it's still really overgrown. That's how much I love bees. So we've got some paper which is coloured, like a tan and a dark brown. I use this kind of paper if I'm doing life drawing. You can use this as the mid-tone of the skin and then do darks and lights, and you can pick out highlights, whereas normally you have to work on white paper. You're always doing shadow. On these toned papers you can pick out highlights, and it's really great fun, and you can very quickly do life drawing that way. So what we've got in here pen wise, where's my little ticket go underneath? It doesn't have a theme this month. I think the theme is basically the artist bouquet. We have quite a number of Faber-Castell polychromos pencils, which I've heard about for a very long time but never really tried, so that's interesting. Tombow Mono Zero Eraser. Ah, cute. So it's a eraser, but basically as a mechanical pencil. Twin tip magic marker. Mine's a damask red, apparently. So we'll see what other people get. It's kind of like an orangey, browny, pinky. I'm not really sure what colour that is. There we go. Basically just because I think we've got a load of coloured pencils, so pencil sharpener, always useful to have. So we've got orange, yellow, red, black and white. The theme this month, I spotted it when I picked up my paper. Honeybee. These are some good colours for honeybees. I'm quite excited because I've just spotted that this sweetie is, but I don't think we get the tattoos with it. It's that bubble gum that used to come with tattoos. Oh my god, it comes with a tattoo. Oh my lord, this is like the biggest nostalgia trip of all time. I'm not going to be able to talk with that in my mouth. Oh, it tastes exactly as gross as it always did. But I bought it for the tattoos. These were like currency among my youth. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to go wet that in the bathroom. Okay, so my little banana man had a bit of a disaster. One of his arms came off, so sorry banana man. I still feel pretty cool, and I've blown some sweet bubbles. So I've tried out my colour pencils on the tan paper. You can see that they both come out really well. Great coverage from the pencils. They're very soft. These paper have slightly different textures, but I do think that they show up better on the darker paper. I should just quickly try the magic marker too. I'm not enamoured by that. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use that marker for. I'm not really sure it's going to blend very well with the pencils. But yeah, I'm going to have a little think about it, and I'm going to spit out this bubble gum because it's already lost all its flavour. Oh my god, this stuff is disgusting. And I'm going to come back and do a wee drawing for you. Okay, here we go. So I did a very simple sketch on the left there. You can barely see that it is a sketch. It's just positioning on the paper really. And then I put very simple marks of white of where I wanted my bee and my flowers to go. I'm not really doing a thorough sketch underneath this. I'm just kind of going for it with the coloured pencils. I've got some references on my laptop that I'm working off of. I found some honeybees and some clover flowers. I was talking earlier about the clover in my garden, so I wanted to draw a bee on clover flowers. So that's what I've done. And I'm just going at it very naturally and just kind of sticking the colours on there. That's the really nice thing about working with this tan paper. You can just kind of go straight onto the paper. You don't need to do too much sketching before you go in with the colour. And I'm keeping it quite loose and sketchy. The pencils were really nice on the paper. They've got good coverage, they're very soft, and the colours are nice. I wish the yellow had a little bit more pop, but that's just to match the other colours. Like the orange was very strong and saturated, and the yellow was quite a muted yellow. It's a nice yellow, but for this drawing I just wish I had a little bit more of a pop for that yellow. And they mixed really well together. The best thing that I found to do was to put the white on first and then to put the colours over that, and they blended really nicely with the white. It kind of gave them a glow. The white didn't go on top of the other colours as well as the other colours went on top of the white, although it did okay. You could put a highlight down, but just you had to be wary, sort of leave gaps for the white to get your highlights in there nice and strong. So I want to do clover, and it has a very particular shape and colour, so I was just going to use the white, but then when I started doing it I thought it's not really coming out how I like it, so I grabbed a few coloured pencils from my box and I used 3 greens and a purple. So yeah, I did cheat just slightly. The one thing I did not manage to use is the magic marker. I didn't even think about it. I completely forgot that it was there. I had a little go of the eraser, but for this one I didn't really erase very much at all. I just did a tiny bit of erasing of my original sketch, and then I didn't erase anything at all, so I didn't need it. But I'm sure I will use that for other drawings, probably pencil drawings for getting tiny little bits off. It looked really good for those just very precise edges. So that's it done. My bee on clover. See you next month.